Order. It looks like I'm me first. I'm not gonna. Oh, wait, Tusk. Oh, is this Tusk? And then me, then Methodical, then Optimize, then Quinrat. So I'm probably gonna lose. You know what? If I was playing Outlaw or Subtlety and I just played those specs, I would be like, yeah, I'm pretty confident that I can probably, you know, do. I'm pretty confident that I can do, you know, 1v5. So I'll go last. But here I haven't played Assassin ever, so I'll probably lose. I will probably lose. The other rogue is, oh, gets sapped up by the rogue. Tusk in a bad position off the bat. It's going to be Duel into Assassination. Full stun lock combo in the opener with a Garrote. That's exactly the open I want to try, by the way. Vendetta coming out early. Tusk is in a bad spot, popping himself survival instincts off the bat. That's going to be evasion for Doiling now, putting Tusk in a bad situation where he can't even hit. Bear form right now, just trying to bear with a big heal coming out for Tusk right now. Going into Incarnation, trying to get some big damage back onto Doiling. Another wall coming out right now. I think he missed his stun. If he has a big bite onto Doiling, that is going to be Shadow Step. Almost got Tusk with it, but Tusk has a bunch of bleeds and dots on Doiling, but also Doiling has a bunch of dots on Tusk and Doiling. Tusk is actually looking for Doiling, actually just chasing after the rogue. It's going to be a full kidney onto Tusk, and Tusk actually turns it around with a big old bite. Tusk just played it cool, kept in it, didn't get out his head about it. Just played it cool like a cucumber, and Boomer's up next, coming in as an Assassination rogue, getting a big Garrote onto Tusk. And into a kidney, shortest kidney, no, actually pretty short kidney in the world. That is going to be Vendetta and Toxic. Oh, you know what I missed? I didn't get myself System Shock. That could have been really good. System Shock would have been amazing. Alright, Boomer. I'm going to give you a full honor duel. I'm fine with that. I'm going to be like one of those monks under the waterfall. Just like put my hand into like a prey position and just sit there. Kick me out. And a bow to you, my dude. Alrighty, let's look for each other. It's gonna be a stealth duel. I'm not gonna go for the eyes. Unless he goes for the eyes, then I won't be able to. Oh, that's a good opener. Wait, mark for death? I don't have mark. Oh, that's really bad, actually. That's actually really bad. Really bad. Oh, nice opener. I can click a Shadows that if I need to. Oh, is it gonna be dead for me? Am I dead? I'm not dead yet. Hold on. Cheat death. Oh, that was a cool duel. Oh my god. We match. That was a cool duel. I salute you, Boomer. That was fucking awesome. That cheat death literally won me the game, though. Literally won me the game. And that's going to be Methodical versus Bloodhunter. Demon Hunter versus Demon Hunter engaging. We do have Methodical at a pretty higher health against Bloodhunter. I guess Methodical went for big damage early on. I don't know if it was Metamorphosis and whatnot. Short stun coming down to Bloodhunter to follow. Bloodhunter for himself at about 50% health. Short stun into Methodical, but a Blade Dance to follow. Fell Barrage coming out of Bloodhunter. And Methodical is getting away from me, getting himself a lot of resources going. Short stun into Bloodhunter yet again. Methodical is taking advantage with a big Metamorphosis. I-beam to follow afterwards, and Bloodhunter just find himself at very low health numbers. Blur is available, but Methodical is just keeping up with him. Fell rushing as Bloodhunter is fell rushing, keeping up with the Joneses easily. Catching Bloodhunter at a pretty low health number. Methodical is just trying to bide his time, trying to get an opening, and he goes for it. And Bloodhunter still finds some LOS, but can't quite go. Darkness coming down. Is this going to be the end? Short in prison. Methodical gets out of that one, though, with a, with a Blade Dance. And Lakata comes in, gets a root onto Methodical, but that's going to be, what the, what? Oh, that was the weirdest. That was the weirdest. That rain from above did not even function. I-beam coming out. Methodical's found himself in a bad spot though. Lots of dots. And Lakota, as he starts taking a bit of damage, goes AFK behind the pillar. Methodical is doing damage to the hyena because there's no one else to really hit. Trying to maintain his health at the very least. And Lakota is just trying to find a good angle. Methodical is trying to get up close and personal. Stun coming out into a metamorphosis to follow. What is that? Is that a second metamorphosis or what was that? Shortest metamorphosis of my life. Short stun to Lakota. Blade dance to come out after that. Is that going to be Turtle? That is going to be Turtle. Lakota feeling the heat. Manning bandages available right now. Methodical continues just to pump damage. Going into more demon form with that leech. Getting hit with a trap. Trinkets out of it instantly. Wants to continue pumping damage. This guy has just the fury of a demon literally, and he does take out Lakota. Just kept pumping damage. Hyper aggressive. Full out. All stops out. Hambo burst. That's going to be Spart coming down for a second. Blinking back up. Keeping Methodical at bay. That's going to be Blur coming out. Reducing damage it takes. And Spart is going to get away from it. Trigger coming out. And that's going to be... Oh, rain from above. Can Spart reach it? He's actually going to get under there. And Temporal Shield cover himself and do damage to Methodical while he can't go anywhere. Big Arcane Blast came out at the end. That's going to be Optimized versus Spart. Spart going to Viz. Optimized. They couldn't find him. Waiting by the eye. Could be the other eye too. Could pick up the eye. Sparta's just waiting. Sparta's the last one left. He got a rogue to deal with and a paladin to deal with. This is a rough spot to be in, man. Where is Spartacle? Spartacle found himself on the other side of the pillar as he should. The rogue didn't notice it. He did. He noticed the Spart did pick up the eye. Sparta's looking for him. Invis coming out. He's gonna find the rogue. He does. Root coming out off the bat. Gets a dot on him. Arcane Missiles, getting some burst damage coming out little by little, keeping the slows going. That's going to be a big vanish out of Optimize, getting a heal while he has the dampening only at 12%, so big heal coming out right now. That's a big boy drink. Spart trying to find himself a spot, a position where he can get Optimized. As long as he keeps the dot rolling, he won't let the rogue reset. Trying to find a good angle maybe to blink in, does blink in at the very last moment, does get the dot up and running, putting Optimize in a bad spot. Blinking back next to the guy, rooting him up in his face. Keeping the slows running and trying to get Arcane Missiles up available when he has them up. There's going to be evasion coming out and a heal for Optimize. One need evasion against Spart anyway. Spart needs to just make sure. No dots and no Optimize. So Spart is going to have to look for the rogue. Optimize is going to find himself a nice opener reset. So for Spart, this is just going to be... can he survive the rogue? Can he survive the rogue? Sap coming in. How hard is Optimize going to go on him though? How Hambo is it going to be the burst? Got Road coming up in the opener. Spart is getting away from it ASAP while he can. Blinking away from Optimize. Cloak of Shout is big defensive. Spart can now go all out ham. That's going to be a kidney with big burst. And Spart is just going to ice block it. Polymorph coming out onto Optimize. Spart has the opportunity right now to go absolute ham. Get himself a bunch of arcane charges, arcane missiles to follow, making sure the dot is there, the slow is there as well. Getting some huge bursts available. Instacast coming out, but that's going to be a blind. Tricky coming out for Spart, playing as offensive as possible. Optimize is trying to run away from him. That's going to be arcane missiles to follow the guy as he gets behind the pillar. That's actually a lot of damage. Optimize in a bad spot. That's going to be a kill. That's going to be a hit that's going to put him into a cheat death situation. That's going to be kidney, but the images are on the other side. Optimize needs to keep moving. Arcane blast coming out. Heal coming out for him. There's going to be arcane missiles to follow behind the box, lining the pets as best as they can. Spart has a setup right there. Going for Invis, trying to catch Optimize. Optimize still healing for a fair amount when possible. This guy is actually still not in combat yet, just still living somehow. I actually have no idea. Getting rooted with a dot is going to be Trinket. Last ditch effort, and Spart takes him out. The next up is going to be Quinrat. Quinrat versus Spart, a rematch of the ages. Quinrat doesn't have too much mobility. Spart has all the mobility in the world, but he's out of a lot of cooldowns, especially the offensives. No ice block. No trinket. So for Quinrat, this could be the opportunity, man. Opportunity of a lifetime, but that slow is just not going to let him go anywhere. Spart is just going to range it for a couple missiles from a distance. As Quinrat slowly makes his way to Spart. Slowly approaching. Slowly creeping in. With 26% dampening, those heals are going to be harsh. And Quinrat just can't tag this guy. Oh, Hand of Freedom coming out, but Spart instantly stole it. Quinrat has no way of reaching Spart. Unless he uses LOS, and in this open of an arena, I don't know if he can. That's going to be short wings coming out for Quinrat. Spart is going to blink back and invis completely. Flashlights coming out for Quinrat, interrupted by Spark instantly. Into Arcane Missiles as Quinrat tries to find refuge behind the pillar. But those missiles are channeled, so they'll follow Quinrat and do some damage. Spark going to the other side of the pillar. He's doing just fine. He's pretty high on health, making sure that he eats food, making sure he's waiting for cooldowns. So it's Quinrat, and Spart decides, you know what, I need to be offensive. If Quinrad is going to wait for all the cooldowns in the world, I need to be offensive. I can't let this guy play it out. That's going to be smart. Keeping a nice distance away from the guy. Is that going to be a Hodge ever from Quinrad? That's a slow from Quinrad, but that's all he can manage. Those missiles are just destroying his mana. That's going to be finally a Hodge established. Is that going to be big damage on a Quinrad? Big execution sentence, but Sparta's just going to root him in place. Hand of Freedom, is that going to be stolen with a pony? That's a opportunity for Sparta to get some damage in. Actually, can someone close in onto Sparta, but that Temporal is going to negate a lot of that damage. Quinrad has taken so much. Bubble is the only thing he has left, but even Bubble keeping him stopping from slow. He still has wings available for a bit, but Spart is getting himself another prismatic barrier up and running. That was going to be the big trinket for Big Burst, but Spart, it's out of there. And he's right on top of Quinrad, just next to the guy, in the nick of time. Okay, missiles again to follow him behind the pillar. Spart is now pushing in really hard. And that's going to be Quinrad going down in 3, 2... That is rough, man. For a Paladin versus an Arcane Mage, that's rough. That's awesome, though. That's awesome. Man.